It's just 6 days until the Beijing Olympic Games begins, and the torch relay has just concluded in the city of Tianjin this morning. At 8 o'clock, Zhang Junfang, Deputy Mayor of Tianjin, handed the torch to the first torchbearer, Fan Yushu, a model worker. 225 torchbearers, including the head coach of Tianjin women's volleyball team, Wang Baoquan, relayed the flame along a 12-kilometer route. The torch passed many historical sites and landmarks, including well-known Nankai University and Zhouwenlai Deng Yinchao Memorial. Tianjin is an Olympic co-host city, and some football matches will be held here. Tianjin is an international harbor and economic center in northern China. The torch will head to Sichuan province in southwest China on Sunday. Guang'an, Leshan and Chengdu will be the last 3 cities for the relay before the torch returns to Beijing for its final stretch. The Olympic Games is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many athletes, as a medal is the best reward for their efforts. But for those who are not selected to represent their country at the Olympics, it's also important to stay positive. CCTV reporter Gui Xiaozheng traveled to Tianjin to meet a former Olympic champion who will be absent from the upcoming Beijing Games.
The time was 4 years ago in Athens, Greece. During the gold medal match between the Chinese and Russian women's volleyball teams, 22-year-old Zhang Ping is chosen by coach Chen Zhonghe to replace Zhao Ruirui, a star middle blocker forced to leave the match due to a leg injury. Beyond everyone's expectations, Zhang Ping's blitz attacks helped the team claim a tough but well-deserved victory over Russia to win gold. In the upcoming Beijing Olympic Games, however, Zhang Ping has no choice but to watch her teammates from the sidelines. Last year, Zhang suffered a terrible knee injury and was forced to undergo surgery. Zhang Ping's father is a volleyball coach, and he still feels deep pain and regret when speaking of his daughter's absence from this year's games. Her volleyball career may be over.
Zhang Ping has a strong body, and she learns everything really fast. I dedicated all my time and effort training her, and she's done so well for herself, especially in the Athens Games. 2008 is the great opportunity because we are holding the Olympics right at home. All the girls on the Chinese team are incredible. They have a great chance of winning again. I feel sad that my daughter's sports life ended too early. This should be the prime of her career.
Zhang Ping entered Tianjin Sports School at the age of 13. 3 years later, she became a member of the Tianjin volleyball team and was selected to represent China internationally in 2002. Standing at 187 centimeters, she isn't the tallest woman on the national team. But coach Chen Zhonghe says her attacks as the second spiker are the best in China. After hearing that she won't be able to play in the Beijing Games, local fans in Tianjin are also feeling disappointed.
Zhang Ping plays a great second spiker. Her attacks are so powerful and she has some good techniques. Her local fans really want to see her play in the Olympics. But now we can only wish that she will get well soon. We really miss her on the field.
But Zhang Ping is taking the situation in stride. She has always had an optimistic and cheerful spirit, a quality that made her very popular with teammates and fans. She has also been chosen as the torchbearer for the Olympic relay in Tianjin, something that makes her feel proud.
I think participation is most important. We don't have to be in a competition to make a contribution. The world is not only paying attention to the Olympics, but also other aspects of China, such as culture, food, and social life. I think I have the responsibility to promote China to the rest of the world.
Zhang Ping says she's grateful that many people have been caring for her and supporting her since her injury. What touched her the most was a book created by an 80-year-old volleyball fan, containing her biography, her past performances, and many newspaper photos showing her great moments on the court. The book is completely handwritten, including the flower illustrations. The front cover of the book reads, Zhang Ping, the most beautiful girl on the Chinese women's volleyball team. With heartfelt encouragement from everyone surrounding her, Zhang Ping learned to accept her injury and struggles with a positive attitude. During her rehabilitation, she again took up her childhood hobby of drawing. To everyone's surprise, the years on the volleyball court hadn't taken away any of her natural talent for painting. She says maybe she could become an artist after retiring from sports. But her mother has another alternative in mind. She showed off a professional studio photo album of her daughter, causing Zhang Ping to blush. With makeup and exotic costumes, we see a totally different Zhang Ping, elegant, graceful, and classy. Given these refined qualities, who could say that she won't one day become a showbiz celebrity? But for Zhang Ping, it's still her hope to return to her beloved volleyball team. She performs recovery exercises 2 hours a day under the supervision of a trainer and an assistant. But her coach says although she's been recovering quite well, it's still too early to say whether Zhang Ping can resume intensive training with her team members on a regular basis.
She needs to go back to Germany for a health check by the doctors who did the operation on her. Only after that can we determine what to do next. Her leg muscles are rebuilding and everything looks very smooth at the moment. I'm sure she'll return to the court one day because she has the greatest physical quality I've ever seen.
At the stadium where the Tianjin women's volleyball team is practicing for upcoming domestic and international competitions, Athens Olympic champion Li Shan says everyone on the team wants their good friend Zhang Ping to come back.
Zhang Ping is a wonderful player and has a beautiful personality. It's a pity that she cannot play for the Olympics and is still unable to practice with us. She's only 26. I really hope that she can fully recover soon and play with us in future competitions. I know it will take time, but I wish her all the best.
There are many other athletes just like Zhang Ping. They might not be able to represent China themselves in the Olympic competitions, but with the same enthusiasm and support, they will definitely make their own contributions in showing the rest of the world a beautiful and hospitable China. 惠小曾、刘小农 ，CCTV 天津。